Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
Look, we're home. Two of us together. We're home together. It's only for 2 nights.
It's fleeting, but
we're home together. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. Anyway, welcome to Toad TV. We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make beautiful things out of fabric. It does not look that beautiful right now behind me because Helen is cutting fat quarters for Maryland sheep and wool. Yes, we're bringing fat quarters. She just finished cutting this, which is Anita Duram's Having a Ball. There are 18 different pieces in it. I thought she had like 3 different sets.
Right.
But no, 18 different pieces in it.
And then this is my favorite one. This is the Adelaide Collection.
Some of you might recognize some of these fabrics because I made a bag out of them.
Right, and some
of you made bags out of them too.
But so these are the ones we have from the Adelaide Collection. Look at the color palette.
It's so pretty.
So
Pretty. And we have been very, very busy while we're in Montclair making bags.
Right.
So we are making as many bags as we possibly can to bring with us. And whoever is up there is making bags. Whoever is down here is dyeing yarn. So we're dyeing as much yarn as we possibly can to bring with us. It's been crazy.
And Maryland is quickly approaching.
Oh, my word.
Which is why we're here together, because sister number 3 is covering Montclair for us for a couple days so that Mary Beth and I can just do a quick assessment of what the position is for Maryland and what needs to be done in the next couple of weeks. So that
Number 1 of what needs to be done is get Mary Beth a paper bag because she's hyperventilating about the number of things that need to be done before we leave. Just crazy, crazy. Anyway, so yes, but the exciting thing is we're together.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back again. Anyway. There are texts coming back and forth that interrupt, but it's okay.
We may be out of Montclair, but we're not out of Montclair.
I try and get away and they keep grabbing me back in. No. Anyway, things that we need to talk about.
Right.
Agatha Christie Mystery Sock Set. If you haven't purchased it yet and you would like to, if you have gotten past ones, you should have received an invoice for it. If for some reason the invoice didn't come through or you haven't done it yet and you want to join us now, the listing is live on our website. Just search Agatha Christie on toadhollowNJ.com and it will show up. They are all ready to go.
Right.
So the first wave is going out today. We are sending them, wrapping them, and sending them out.
Yeah, so if you've already paid your invoice or whatever, yours is going out today. We have a couple sets still left, and a couple of people who have bought all 3 months who haven't completed their purchase for April yet. So if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But
We're not pressuring you.
Yeah.
You're dead to us, but we're not pressuring. I'm just kidding.
But if you did and you're like, oh, I should do that, you should probably do that now.
Right. We will be bringing any extra sets that we have with us to Maryland.
Right.
So that we will be showing people down there too.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Agatha Christie. That's
Right.
done. It's a good one. It's a really good one.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. All right. But I love all of them. So really that is worthless words coming out of my mouth because I say it about everything. So what's our next big announcement?
Okay, so we have one more thing to talk about and release before we start just throwing Maryland stuff at you, because probably early next week we're going to release the Maryland color, and that will be open for pre-orders. Someone is ecstatic to have us here because somebody gets the short end of the stick. And
Lisa? Tell Lisa hello.
He has to stay here by himself.
Heather? Say hi to your fans. I know. I know. Okay.
The fans don't keep me warm at night, Mary Beth.
Anyway. So, one more thing to throw
Right.
at you before we start really doing Maryland.
Yes. So, we released our Advent calendar for 2022. That is also still available for purchase. And we still have to release our countdown to Halloween.
Right.
Which is today. So,
Halloween is not today. That's
No.
not what she means. The release is today.
Right. And I think it's fairly appropriate that you're holding Dudley in your arms because
Yes.
the theme for this year's Halloween countdown is our familiars.
So I came down the other day and I said to Helen, what would you think about doing Halloween familiars for our theme? And she just looked at me. I said, I know that on the outside, all of them are black.
Well, and one's white.
But on the inside, the magic inside is all different colors.
And that's ours are all black and white.
Well, if you think about crows and ravens and...
I know, but I was reading about it, and animal familiars are, just whatever animal your energy, you feel the most energy with. So, I mean...
It could be...
It could be, a cardinal that comes to your yard every day.
Okay. All right. So what we are going to do is we are going to pick 13 different familiars, and we are going to show the magical colors inside.
Right.
Because everybody has magic inside, and everybody's magic is different, so that will all be different colors. So what we're going to do is you are going to get one full-size skein, and then 12 mini skeins. So you get 13 overall,
Right.
but one full-size skein and 12 mini skeins.
And this year there's a pattern to go with it.
Yeah. We're giving you a project.
Right. So it's going to be...
An entire project.
It's going to be a full project. So guess what? We're really excited about it.
Yes. Well, I mean, come on.
Right.
Familiars, magic, yarn.
Right.
Is there anything more us? I mean, really, is there anything more us?
I said that, if, familiars are whatever you feel the most energy towards. I'm like, I have lots of familiars.
Yes.
I have past familiars. I have current familiars. So it's just one option, the 13 skeins and the pattern. If we're going to have a bag for Halloween, we will release that closer to Halloween in time that you can purchase it to go with your countdown. But for right now, it is just the 13 skeins and the pattern.
Right. So one full-size skein, 12 mini skeins, 20-gram mini skeins, fingering weight yarn, and
a knitting pattern.
A knitting pattern to go with it. I'm getting so much hair up my nose right now. I can't even tell you.
He's very
He's so happy. Can you guys hear the purr? I hope you can hear the purr. He's just ecstatic that we're here. And
We come in the door and he just comes running. This poor guy. I feel so sorry for him.
Yeah.
We have to figure out a way to maybe bring him.
Oh, baby. All right. So this is where we are right now. Halloween, Countdown to Halloween is being released today. The listing is live on the website right now. It will be shipping...
I said it would ship no later than mid-September.
Okay.
In the listing. Hopefully it's going to ship much sooner than that, but no later than mid-September. So that if you want to do it where you start October 1st and open one every other day, so you get to Halloween, or whether you want to start like on the 13th or the 14th.
That is completely up to you.
Right.
But since there's going to be a pattern, you might want to start it earlier so you finish it within the month of Halloween.
Right. So you will have it in time. We will ship it in time for everybody to get it by October 1st.
Right. And we're back. You might be confused because I am taller. I'm sitting on a taller chair. I grabbed it because I didn't want Helen to be that much taller than me. If you are hearing muffled barking in the background,
Hugo is protecting the realm.
Well, he's out in his yard, and next door neighbors are putting in an irrigation system, and he is supervising, and they're doing it all wrong. So he has a lot to say to them.
Yes.
So he is chatting with them.
They started talking in Spanish. I'm like, pretty sure they're talking about my dog, but well.
If they start talking about Perro Blanco, we'll know that.
Well, no, they were talking about Perro. So I'm pretty sure they're talking about my dog. One of them has been working there for months, and he saw Hugo when he first came, and he's like, I think he's going to be a big one. So he was telling me today that he's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, and he found his bark, as you might have noticed.
Because he's got a lot to say to you.
He has got the protector Great Pyrenees instinct.
Yes.
So,
Really, it's
It's going to be an interesting summer because if he barks this much now, when all the people come, it's going to be a lot of fun.
yeah. All the noise that they made building that house next door,
Right.
Hugo is going to be paying them back.
Hugo will have conversations with all our neighbors.
Right.
Especially we have one that has dogs. It's going to be fun.
Oh my gosh, there are dogs all around us. It's
Yeah.
crazy time. So Helen and I have both transitioned over to skirts because I was saying to her, I have reached that point during the fall. I get to a point where I'm like, okay, now my legs are cold and I need to have warmth around them.
Right.
I have reached the point where now it's spring, and even though it's 37 degrees outside, I don't want anything touching my legs.
Dresses and skirts.
Dresses and skirts.
I have leggings on underneath mine.
If I need to, I will put leggings on, but for the most part, I like to just be in a skirt because now it's just so much better. Anyway,
Yeah.
All right. So we have a
It's
couple.
good that you chose the day that it's supposed to snow.
I know. Nothing like timing. My timing is spot on. Okay. We did have a couple of things that are not business related that we wanted to talk to you about too.
Yeah, just a couple things that we've found.
Sorry, I have doubly for all of them.
But because we can't show you a lot of crafting, Mary Beth's working on the shawl game, the game of shawls. I'm working on something that I get to show next week because I'm knitting with the Maryland color. So we have no real crafting to show, but we found a really cool new game.
Yes. So for those of you that like word games like Wordle, this one is Wordle to the extreme.
Yes.
I saw this mentioned on Pop Culture Happy Hour, which is a podcast that we both love, and they send out a weekly newsletter, so they mentioned it on that. And the next day, I actually woke up at 5:30 in the morning thinking, I get to do the word game. Because to me, this is like the ultimate.
This is my sit with my tea in the morning, do my duo trigordle.
So it is called Duo Trigordle. It's DUOTRIGORDLE. And what it is you have to guess 32 5-letter words in 37 guesses. And you get, it looks like this.
It works best on a tablet or computer, desktop. For me, on my iPhone, it's too small and it doesn't work great. Mary Beth does hers on her iPhone, but I had a hard time figuring out how to make it work.
So if I were to do this and I start and I do one of my first words, the word will show up in all 32 options. But it will tell you if it's a green square, it's the right letter in the right space. If it's a gold square, it's the right letter but in the wrong space. And you have to come up with 32 different 5-letter words using only 37 guesses. So much fun.
Oh, it is. So much fun.
So much fun. So this is one of my first things.
It took me a few days to get a strategy going so that I could get it. Because the first couple times I did it, I'm like, there's no way I can do this with only 5 misses.
Right.
But then you learn how to, you figure out your first several guesses are like getting most of the letters of the alphabet taken care of.
Right.
And then you start to scroll through it. And by the time if you're doing it, a lot of the times it's like, some of them you have throughout the 30 guesses, all the letters have been put in the right spot. You just have to get them.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun.
And also, I will very often go through and find out that I have all 5 letters. They're just all mixed up, so I have to figure out which way they go.
I was doing one today, and I'm like, this does not make a word. Does not make a word. I don't know what this word is. Or it could spell lower. So it's the kind of thing where sometimes I just have to write the letters down on a piece of paper, and I'm like, oh, duh.
Well, there was one, I think it's minim.
I don't even know what that word is.
Yeah.
It was just that I had the 5 letters, and they were.
I just kept putting them in the right order.
Well, I had 4 of them in the right order, so obviously, the N went in the middle, but it was just like, what's this word?
Yeah. So it's I'm learning new words.
Yeah.
Among other things, I'm learning new
I was
words.
gonna say my 5-letter word vocabulary is really getting
On point.
good. Because we do Wordle, which is 1. We do Quordle, which is Quordle, which is 4. You have 9 guesses to get 4 words.
Right.
We do duo trigordle. We do mathler, which you have to figure out a math equation. And then we do worldle, which is they give you the silhouette of a country and you have to guess what country it is. So my geography is also getting better. My geography stinks. However, I'm getting country names and that kind of thing.
Right.
So
yeah, no, I'm learning that there are certain things there that I didn't even know existed.
Right.
So it's very good. Very good. But that's the way we wake up in the morning. You have as you're doing your tea in the morning.
Stimulate my brain with my word games.
Yeah, I love it. I look forward to it every day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing was, when we were in Montclair, I was in my dad's old room, and I said to Helen, you used to laugh at me for alphabetizing all our books by author's last name. I know where I get it from. Because my dad's shelf is all alphabetized by the author's last name, very neatly, very orderly, so he can see where everything is. But Helen was saying that she noticed something on his other bookshelf, too, that is also us.
Right. And he loved to collect special editions of books. And he would go through the Folio Society, and he would get a monthly, I think it was like a monthly delivery of special edition books. And my dad was very highbrow. His easy reading were Benedictine prayers and St. Thomas Aquinas. That is literally what he brought to his chemo appointments.
This is my father.
Just my dad.
This is not us.
Right. So
this is my father.
His special edition books are Shakespeare.
No, there are other things in there too. They're really.
Yeah, he's got some Sherlock Holmes. But it's literature. Dad, he liked to cut. There was one of the poems and just much more of an academic bent to it. And I was saying to Mary, and we like to collect our special edition books. But they fit our taste a little bit more. I did the English literature. I have an English literature degree. I've already done that.
Right.
I don't need to read to feel like I'm in school. So I was going to show a couple of the ones that we've gotten recently. I'm actually...
We collect the Fae.
Right. I'm reading this one right now. It's A River Enchanted. And we got it through... this one came through a Lumicrate. And they get them published as special editions just for them. So, look at the pages. How pretty that is. And then inside the cover. And this is all based on Scottish folklore, this particular book. And that's under the jacket. So I love pretty books.
This is the one that just came in the last month's one. This is Gallant by Ve Schwab. And again, look at the end pages. Oh my God. And inside, under the cover, you have that. And then...
Because I'm pretty sure it's all about an alternate reality inside a house.
There's that. And then this is the back cover. I love that. That's just, that's beautiful.
But I just love when they do the pages like this.
Yeah. So,
so it's just, recognizing the ways in which we were similar to our father, which is not a bad thing.
No, especially since it was right around the anniversary of when we lost him 6 years ago. So 7 years ago. 7. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. So we have to get going.
We're supposed to be assessing our position.
Also, I would like to make sure that somebody has not dug underneath the fence to go visit his good friends next door.
He's not installing the irrigation right now.
Oh, they should use him because he's very, very good at digging.
Yeah, and that's probably what he's telling them. Like, he's digging that all wrong. You do not need a shovel.
Just
need a fight.
Just give me a pair of paws. So we have to go check on Mr. Hugo, who is doing very well, by the way, for all of those that are asking about him. He is doing very, very well.
He's turning into quite a lovely dog.
Yes. And Miss Drusilla is coming and doing therapy work every time she goes to Montclair to see my mother, because my mother adores her.
And I will say that my mother, there were tears shed when we left last night.
They were not
nothing to do with us leaving. It was because I was taking my dog.
Yep.
I suppose you have to take Drew. Yes, you suppose correctly.
Yes, she is mine, and she comes with me.
Oh, my brother-in-law was at Easter yesterday. Mary Beth and I kept having to remind Hugo that he was ours, and he could not go home with Mike. He was being revolting.
Yes. Not Mike, Hugo.
Yeah.
Because Hugo just was adoring. I mean, adoration is not an understatement for the way that dog just looked up at him. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, we are going to go off, but so if you haven't gotten your Agatha Christie yet, you can do that. And the Halloween countdown is live now, and it'll be up for a little bit. But yeah, so go grab both of them.
Right. Okay. And
Links are down below.
Next week, we are showing Maryland Color. We're
Right.
going to introduce that. And we also have another kit that we're going to be showing you that we're very excited about. So
It is
look forward
all
to that.
Maryland all the time after today.
Right. All right. My note, I'm going to sneeze in just a minute because still cat hair. It's all coming to a head now. So we hope you guys have a wonderful week.
Go forth and create.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.